If you're someone who wants to start the career in landing page design and unsure ka kung saan magsisimula or marami kang questions kung paano nga ba maging landing page designer and then at the same time, ano yung mga opportunity as a landing page designer, in this video, I'm gonna be answering the common questions that landing page designers ask. So start tayo, punta tayo sa slide ko para makapagsimula tayo kaagad sa mga questions. So again, my video or the video that I'm gonna be sharing with you today is just me answering the common landing page design questions. So start tayo sa first question, which is, ano nga ba yung landing page designer and why is it important for businesses? So basically, landing page design is mostly known as a single web page wherein yung goal niya is to either collect email information or contact information, or it could be used for selling a product. Now, bakit importante siya sa mga businesses? So essentially guys, dahil sobrang competitive ngayon sa online space, most of the business owners, they're using advertising. And sometimes if they use website, tapos i-prepare nila sa advertising, for some weird reason, hindi yun siya nagiging effective. And dun pumapasok si landing page design. Kasi sa landing page design, if you use landing page design and then pair it up with advertising, yung focus kasi na call to action or yung conversion is isa lang. So ang nangyayari, hindi siya confusing for the target audience kaya siya mas effective as compared to website. So yun, a landing page is a single web page that's either used to collect information, contact information, or to sell a specific product, and is most of the time paired with advertising. And that's the main reason why it's important for most businesses kasi nga, they can track their return on investment for every dollar that they spend on advertising kasi yun, mas effective lang talaga si landing page as compared sa website. So the next question number 2 is, how is a landing page different from a website? I've explained this multiple times already, pero i-define na lang natin. And then I'll also do a little bit of analogy. So I would ask you to, do a little bit of imagination. So a landing page, ang difference niya talaga sa website is yung navigational links. If you notice sa mga website, meron silang mga links wherein pwedeng maging home, pwedeng pumunta sa about, pwedeng pumunta sa blog, FAQ page, pricing page. Kumbaga, may mga links siya para i-visit mo other pages. Sa landing page, ang landing page kasi is wala siyang links eh. Isa lang yung andun eh. Isang button lang. It's collecting information, like may form lang na andun to collect an information. Say for example, download this ebook, just give me your email address. Tapos yung andun, isang form lang and then button. That's a landing page. Another thing is yung diretso buy a product tas walang ibang links kundi yung buy a product lang. That is a landing page. Again, landing page, single web page that has a one call to action or one link and used siya for collecting information or to sell a specific product. Whereas website is a collection of web pages interconnected or those that are interconnected. And people can freely go to other pages anytime they want or navigate through other pages anytime they want. So, ang analogy dito is website is like a mall. Okay? Para siyang Mall of Asia. So, sa website, pag pumasok ka kasi sa website, ang nangyayari is meron siyang entrance, meron din siyang exit. And then meron siyang mga extension na mga doors, di ba? So sa website, you can freely enter and then exit at the same time. And that's because of the navigational links. Okay? Whereas sa landing page, para siyang airport. Sa airport, alam natin that there is a certain flow that a person needs to follow kung gusto nilang lumipad. So pupunta muna sila sa entrance ng airport and then magche-check-in ng baggage nila and all. Then kukunin yung boarding pass and then pupunta sa lounge and then diretso na mag-board sa plane and then lilipad. So may certain flow siya. Sa website, hindi ganun eh. So, a person can freely navigate through other pages anytime they want. Sa landing page, hindi ganun. One call to action at a time yun. So, it's really a predefined journey if you're gonna be using landing page. And that's also the main reason why it's very effective sa mga advertising as compared to website. So, yun yung sagot sa landing page versus website, kung ano yung difference nila. So third question is, what are the key elements of a high converting landing page? So for this question, sa Conversion Designers Philippines, yung community ko, I believe we already have 9,400 members as of today, as of recording. So, ang sinishare ko dun is meron tayong 4P framework. So, letter P as in Papa. So, ang first is dapat may promise siya. So, promise, it needs to have a clear headline. Dapat clear yung offer. What's in it for the target audience? Anong makukuha nila? So, that is the promise. Second element is proof. So, does this work? So, proof is yung mga social proof, testimonials, kung saan sila na-feature, sino yung mga partners nila or associated with, yun yung proof. And then also mga case studies or mga stats, kung ano siya, kung research and stuff. So that is proof. The third is picture. So when we say picture, what is the benefit? What is the benefit of this specific offer or promise? Kumbaga, what's in it for me? Is it really for me? So yan yung picture. So it's more on stories, features and benefits, handling objections, ano yung transformation na makukuha nila. That's the picture part of it. And then yung last P is push. Ano yung call to action? What would you want the users or the people or the visitors to do inside a landing page? So if you want to get their email information, dapat clear yung call to action na you have to sign up or you have to input your email address. In exchange, I will give you this ebook all about ganito. So yun, those are just the key elements, or those are just the key elements of a high converting landing page. Apat lang naman. So 4P, it's promise. It's more on what's the offer. It should be clear. I'm a big believer that it's better to have a clear offer rather than irresistible offer. So mas maganda yung clear offer kasi mas marami siyang mas marami siyang mata-target. And then the other element is yung proof. So testimonials, social proof associated with ng mga organizations and stuff. Picture, it's more on the storytelling, handling of objections, benefits, transformation before and after. So that's the picture. And lastly, yung push, what's the call to action? What's the one thing that you want a visitor to do inside your landing page? So those are the key elements of a high converting landing page. And once you have those elements, hindi ka mahirapan to convert a visitor to sign up or to convert inside, a landing page. So yun lang. So question number 4, how do I start offering landing page design services as a freelancer? So this is actually a good question. And also a common question from the members, especially if bago pa lang. So I'm always a big believer that na dapat you always come from a place of help and dapat hindi ka pushy. And then at the same time, you have to ensure that a client really needs one thing. So, i-clear ko lang if you want to offer a landing page service, you have to really know kung talagang kailangan niya ng landing page. And ang ginagawa namin is we offer an audit first. We offer an audit. So, when we say an audit, it's actually just you examining or analysis. So, para kang doktor na sasabihan mo yung potential client na, hey client, I saw that you have a website or you have a web page. Would you be open if I give you a free analysis or a free audit and tingnan natin kung pwede natin mapa-improve yung conversion? So, ang ginagawa mo lang sa audit is you give out recommendations on what elements they need to improve para mag-perform yung landing page nila. Now, bakit natin ino-offer yung free exam or free analysis ng landing page and bakit natin binibigay yung recommendations? Kasi nga, if we push na parang sabihin natin, ay, client, kunin mo yung service ko. Most of the time, they will be defensive. Pero if sabihin mo, hey, client, I'm wanting to give you an analysis, and if you find value out of this, you can implement it on your own, or if you want, you can hire me to do those changes. And most of the time, when you give out exam or examination or analysis ng isang landing page, those clients, they don't have time to do it themselves. And yung gagawin nila is they would hire you. Kasi nga, you've already given value to them. And giving them recommendations na talagang makakapag-improve ng business nila. Kasi nga, ang mantra natin is always come from the place of help. Ang gagawin, ang mangyayari is they would hire you. So that's, for me, that's the best practice of offering a landing page. You offer something valuable up front and then you let them do the decision kung na-find nilang valuable. Kasi at the end of the day, ang client getting is just really value exchange. And if you give out value, they would really be willing to pay you. So yun yung sagot ko, give upfront value. And for us, what works is yung pagbigay ng audit or yung landing page analysis. Okay, so yun. Next question is, why is landing page design a profitable skill for freelancers? So this is another good question kasi a lot of general VA, social media managers, they are somehow hesitant to offer landing page design as a part of their service. Kasi nga, they feel na parang after one landing page, wala nang project si client. So, I would like to break that myth ngayon by answering this question. So, bakit profitable skills si landing page design? So, ganitong nangyayari. Si client is hindi yan pwede na yung isang client or isang business, isa lang yung offer niya. May variety yan parati. Okay? So example, Dunkin Donuts. So Dunkin Donuts, ang pinaka-best seller nila is yung Choco Butternut nila. Pero marami silang variety of donuts, di ba? And when they were just starting out, ang ginawa talaga nila is they test one product at a time. Okay? Yun yung ginagawa nila, one product at a time. Kung ano yung maganda, i-continue nila to produce or mass produce it. Same din sa Coca-Cola. Same din. Like, magbebenta sila ng Coke ngayon. And then kung okay, magko-Coke Zero sila. And then Sprite. So, one at a time yung testing. Most businesses do the same principle. Especially pag mga online business. They test out products one at a time. And for them to test out products fast, cheap, and then at the same time, yung alam nilang effective without any biases, they use landing page. Okay? Kasi nga, landing page is used or paired with advertising. So, ang ginagawa ng mga clients is when they test out a new product or an offer, they create the landing page or they want the landing page to be created immediately. They use the paid advertising para matest nila yung market kung may demand sa product na yun. And yun nga, para fast iteration, fast launch, gumagamit sila ng landing page. Now, bakit profitable skill si landing page for freelancers? Kasi nga, yung isang business, hindi yan naubusan ng product ideas eh. Most of the time when I've worked with a lot of clients, most of the time, halos every month merong bagong ila-launch, itetest. Kasi, yung goal ng isang business is to be in business for as long as it can. And for them to be in business for as long as it can, kailangan nila ng bagong product. Same din yan sa Apple. If papansin niyo, every year may bago silang nila-launch. I'm not sure kung every quarter, pero every year may bago silang nila-launch. Bagong Mac, bagong iPhone every year. And then, yung ginagawa talaga nila is they would dedicate a specific page for that specific product. Say, for example, iPhone 16. Meron talaga silang specific page for the iPhone 16. And that is landing page. Okay? Mind you guys, so kung sinasabi nyo na walang walang retention as a landing page designer. Actually, meron. Kasi each and every month, if a client knows what they're doing, they're always gonna be launching a new product. They're always gonna be testing a new product. They're always gonna be improving an existing product. They would have to optimize or improve their landing page. And that's where you come in as a landing page designer. So, yun. And that's the main reason why it's a profitable skill kasi nga, it's the entrance na it's an entrance to their business. So, kaya hindi siya nauubos yung, kumbaga, yung demand. So, yun. Hopefully na-answer ko yun. Question number 6. Eto tayo. How can I attract clients who need landing pages? So, yun, ang ginagawa namin or ginagawa ko since I already have an audience is, number 1, nag-o-offer ako ng free audit or free analysis. So, nagtatanong lang ako na, hey guys, I already have a slot or I have a slot right now, and if you need a landing page, I'd be willing to offer a free analysis of your landing page and see where you can improve. So I only have 3 slots. So that's 1, attract. Second is you reach out to them. You reach out to them. So para sa akin, yung pinaka-best recommendation ko talaga is pumunta sa mga freelance marketplaces like sa Upwork. Kasi dun, alam mo na may demand. Kasi nga, yung mga tao dun, nagsisearch kung sino yung makakatulong sa kanila para magpagawa ng landing page. So, dun dun nakatambay yung mga clients din. So, for me, freelance marketplace yung pwede kang mag-offer ng free analysis. And what you can do is, kung may nag-post ng isang landing page post, pwede mong sabihan na, hey, potential client, would you be open if I give you a free landing page analysis for you to see if I'm the right fit for this role? So, ganun yung style ko and then style namin sa CDPH. Especially if nag-participate sa 7-day client getting challenge on Upwork. Yun yung namin, yun yung sinishare kong strategy doon wherein you reach out to a potential client, you offer a free analysis. And then if they say yes, you do your best to really give recommendation and give value. And then once they see your value, they would definitely hire you. Pero yun, yung technique talaga doon is may urgency kasi sa Upwork or sa freelance marketplaces. Kasi hindi naman yan sila magpo-post kung hindi nila kailangan, di ba, ng landing page. So, dun. Second is, you can reach out to your friends and then also family. So, pwede mong tanungin na, hey friend, I'm starting a new venture. Gusto ko maging landing page designer. If you know any business person who needs a landing page, would you be okay if i-refer mo ako, and then for that specific friend na ni-recommend mo or ni-refer mo sa akin, I'm giving a free analysis. So that's how you can attract clients who need landing pages, by going into 3F, yung freelance marketplace, friend, and then family. You ask them or you offer them the free analysis. So hopefully valuable yun siya, and then I was able to answer it. So yun, question number 7. What tools do I need to start designing landing pages? So this is a good question kasi this is one of the common questions that I also get. So number 1 na kailangan mong tool is definitely a wireframing tool. So when we say wireframing tool, kumbaga, i-relate na lang natin na when you are building a landing page, para kang nagko-construct ng building. And sa pag-construct ng building, may process yan, di ba? Ang start is mga architect gagawa ng blueprint or yung sketch, di ba? Yung floor plan. And then once okay na yung floor plan, measurements, didiretso na sa engineer para okay yung materials, and then i-build siya. And then once built, dun palang papapasukin yung mga tao. So, in a nutshell, same din si landing page. Ang first na process is yung tinatawag ng wireframing. So basically, wireframing is like you creating a floor plan. So hindi pa yan siya functional, pero yung purpose niyan is to give your potential client the visuals kung anong maging itsura ng landing page nila, para they would know the expectation and para din malower yung revision sa'yo. Kasi one of the things na magiging kalaban ng isang landing page designer is yung revisions. So, ang pinakamaganda to avoid that is you do a wireframe first. Ito yung itsura. Client, okay na ba ito sa'yo? Yes, okay na. Sige, diretso tayo to build. The next tool that you would need is yung landing page builder. Tinatawag na landing page builder. And ang ginagamit namin, so we're now focusing into just one tool. Ang ginagamit namin is tinatawag na System.io. So System.io is an all-in-one platform that allows you to build website, landing pages, social links, and then allowed ka din gumawa ng email marketing, and then yung mga automation. So basically, for businesses, they would be able to manage their business in just one platform instead of multiple platforms. Dati kasi, ang mga clients, they would either go with WordPress and then gagamit pa sila ng ibang tool for, for the landing page or for the sales funnels nila. Pero ngayon, yun nga, yung focus namin is yung System.io para isang platform lang yung ima-manage. So, yun yung second tool, landing page builder. And of course, kailangan mo ng graphic design tool. And dati, gumagamit kami ng Adobe, pero for easier team management, ang ginagamit namin is Canva. So, yun yung three tools na talagang need namin. Wireframing tool, which is Figma. Second tool is landing page builder and we use System.io. Third tool is Canva. So, yun yung main tools namin. So, if you're wanting to start as a landing page designer, you can explore System.io since it's free to sign up, and then you can use 98% of their features even if you're just using, or even if you're just in the free package nila. Tapos, of course, gamit ka ng Canva for the graphics. So, yun yung tools na question number 8 is, do I need coding skills to design landing pages? Kung babalik tayo sa pagsisimula pa lang ng internet, yes, kailangan marunong kang mag-code. Pero ngayong panahon, hindi na. Kasi, say for example, sa System.io, hindi mo naman kailangan na marunong kang mag-code para makagawa ng landing page. In fact, drag and drop lang siya. So, parang actually, ito yung ito yung parang metaphor ko na sinasabi ko sa mga tao. Especially if you have seen or if you have joined the 5-day basic landing page challenge that I created. Ang sinabi ko dun is, building a landing page is just a game of arranging boxes. Kasi once maintindihan mo yung box model inside System.io, hindi ka mahirapan talaga to build a landing page. And if you haven't joined 5-day basic landing page challenge, click down below, andyan sa description yung link para makapag-join ka. And if, para kumbaga, ma-kickstart ka agad yung journey mo as a landing page designer. Pero yun, yung sagot, you don't have to know coding to design landing page. In fact, maraming Filipino creatives who came from zero background, including me, kasi nursing naman talaga yung background ko, but I'm able to create landing pages even without coding. Kasi nga, the tools are available na no code na siya. Okay? So yun, no yung sagot. And question number 9 is, what are the common mistakes in landing page design? So, common mistakes that I see is, yung number 1, hindi clear yung headline ng isang landing page. So, hindi nasasagot yung what's in it for me sa isang landing page. And that's something na makaka-confuse sa isang target audience. And we all know that a confused mind will always say no. So, an example of a landing page na hindi clear. So, parang ang headline lang sa landing page is nakalagay, for designers created by designers. Pero ano ngayon, di ba? Ano ngayon? So, ang pinakamagandang headline is, say for example, gumagawa ka ng tool for a designer. So, say for example, landing page designer. System.io, a no-code tool that allows you to build landing page no coding needed. Di ba mas clear siya? So that's one common mistake, hindi clear yung headline. Second mistake na napapansin ko is overcomplication ng isang landing page. So, when I say overcomplication, yung maraming animation, maraming colors na may pag-gradient pa. I mean, I don't have any problems with aesthetic, pero sometimes, yung mga ganong animation, they distract yung kumbaga nakaka-distract sila as compared to helping out. And as a landing page designer, your goal is to sell the offer, not the looks. Okay? So kung yung landing page mo sobrang filled with animation, yung binebenta mo na is animation, and then yung offer hindi na nababasa kasi nga yung tao na busy na manood ng animation, what's the point? Diba? So, yun yung kaya nga may tinawag sa mga marketers na ugly design converts as compared to beautiful design. Kasi, one of the common mistakes of landing page designers is they focus so much on the visual appeal instead of the offer appeal. So, that's the second common mistake sa landing page. Third common mistake ng landing page is, ano nga ba yung pinaka-third? Third is not clear yung call to action. Kasi multiple call to action siya. So, may iba na yung landing page nila, hindi mo alam kung may contact us or ipapasubmit ka ng email information. Kasi yung iba, may nakalagay na call us now. Tapos mayroon pa ring form na you can also contact us via email. So, medyo confusing siya. So ngayon, nalilito yung tao na parang, anong gagawin ko? Tatawag ako sa inyo or mag-submit ako ng email. So that's third, yung confusing call to action. And yung fourth common mistake is yung tinatawag na web accessibility. So para sa akin, yung mga napansin ko talaga mga common na mali is yung sa color combination. So ang ginagamit ng aesthetically pleasing siya, na parang subtle color lang, pero hindi siya highly contrasting. And if hindi siya highly contrasting, hindi siya mababasa kaagad ng mga colorblind na tao. And kung hindi siya mabasa ng mga colorblind na tao, again, a confused mind will always say no. So those are the common mistakes in landing page design. Yung offer or yung headline, hindi clear. Yung call to action, hindi okay. Yung offer or yung overcomplication of animation, hindi na nagiging offer appeal, and then yung last is yung web accessibility. So yun. Next. Question number 10. How do I optimize a landing page for SEO and conversions? So basically, para sa akin lang landing page is not really used for SEO. SEO kasi, it would take at least 3 months or 2 months para ma-search or ma-crawl ng Google yung article mo. So, SEO is mostly associated with articles or blogs. Kasi dun ka, kumbaga nag-educate ka dun nagbibigay ka ng information. So, when you are using landing page is mostly used for conversions, not SEO. Okay? So, when we say sa offer ko or hindi, bibili ba to or hindi? So, landing page should always be optimized for conversions and not really SEO. Kasi sa conversions, kumbaga, ang goal niya is to really be paired up with advertising. Sa advertising kasi, if say for example, nag-try ka ng offer, in-advertise mo, hindi siya nag-work. Yung landing page na yan, kill ka agad. Wala na, papalitan mo kaagad yung landing page. So, hindi mo yan ma-optimize for SEO kasi nga, you're just testing the waters. You're just testing the market. If that specific offer that you are promoting right now will work or not, or will there be a demand or not. So it's more on you just really testing out kung merong tao na interested. And that's where landing page comes in. So kung SEO yung trip mo, website yung i-optimize mo, pero not landing page. Okay? Website yung i-optimize mo, not landing page. Kasi website have blogs. Landing page don't. Okay? So, diretso tayo. Next, question number 11. Can I create a landing page without graphic design experience? Yes. Sobrang yes. Kayang-kaya. Like guys, I've seen a lot of landing pages na sobrang pangit, ang nakalagay lang parang pinadikit na picture ng product nila na walang masyadong edit, pero it made millions. Kasi at the end of the day, it's all about the offer. It's all about the offer. Okay? Kung sobrang ganda ng offer, like say for example lang, I mean, this is just an example. Say for example, there is a product that cures cancer, pero yung itsura niya, pangit yung packaging. But, 100% guaranteed that it would cure cancer. And mind you guys, I think, and I believe, na wala namang paki yung mga tao kung maganda yung design, kasi design can always be improved, at the later part. Pero at the end of the day, yung goal nila is, does this product work? Is it for me? What's in it for me? So kung maganda yung offer mo, kahit pangit yung landing page mo, kahit wala kang design background, basta maganda yung offer, magko-convert yan. So at the end of the day, yes yung sagot, you can create a landing page without graphic design experience, but kailangan maganda yung offer. Okay? Kailangan maganda yung offer. Kasi kung hindi siya mag-work. Okay? So I've seen a lot of landing pages na hindi ganun kaganda, pero it works kasi maganda yung offer. Wala silang competitor. And then may iba din na sobrang ganda ng landing page pero kulelat in terms of result because they focus so much on making it beautiful pero yung offer same pa rin. Okay? So a little bit of story na na-learn ko kay Alex Hormozi, no? Na yung sabi niya is parang sandwich lang yan. Parang sandwich daw. Na kung hindi mo i-improve yung lasa ng sandwich mo, kahit pagandahin mo pa yung packaging niyan, kung pangit yung lasa, ang magkakalat lang sa ibang tao is magsasabi lang yung customers na huwag kang bumili niyan kasi pangit yung lasa. And sandwich, can be related to the offer. Kung pangit yung offer, kahit magandang landing page pa yan, walang silbi yan. Kasi no amount of marketing, no amount of landing page design, aesthetic, can save a bad product. Okay? So yes, you can create a landing page without graphic design experience, pero the offer should be good, clear, and irresistible. Okay? So yun, question number 12. What is the best platform for creating landing pages as a beginner? Na-mention ko to kanina pero ulitin ko na lang. If you're just starting out in wanting to become a landing page designer, I recommend using System.io. You can sign up for a free account under my link. And by the way, yung link ko, I'm also an affiliate of System.io. So if you ever decide to subscribe in the future, I will get a commission at no cost to you. Now, bakit ko nire-recommend si System.io for creating landing page as a beginner? Is they have the free plan. Yung libreng plan nila, 98% of the features, you can use them. And then at the same time, maganda talaga yung user experience design nila. In short, hindi ka mako-confuse once you navigate through it. Next is, once you use their landing page builder, once you understand the box model, parang may domino effect siya kasi magagamit mo yung knowledge mo or na-experience mo sa System.io sa iba't ibang builder. So, kahit mag-aral ka lang ng System.io, you would be able to build on Unbounce, Kajabi, Kartra, GoILevel, ClickFunnels, Swipe Pages. Kasi nga, once you understand the box model inside System.io, hindi ka mahirapan to use other tools na similar sa kanya. Kasi most of the interface is similar sa design ng System.io. So, that's for me. That's the best platform for creating landing pages as a beginner. That's just for me. So yun, question number 13. Bilis natin. So, is System.io good tool for landing page design? For me, yes. Number one of the things that I look at when I choose a landing page builder is yung customer support nila. Okay? customer support nila. Bakit to importante? Guys, you're gonna be working with businesses. And we have to admit na hindi yan smooth sailing, hindi yan pwede na rainbows and sunshines. Okay? May times talaga na magda-down yung isang web page mo. Like, hindi yan siya, kumbaga, may masisira. And one of the most important aspect when you are using a tool is kumusta yung support. Kumusta yung customer support. May makakatulong ba sa'yo or wala? And I've seen a lot of people na problema in migrating their, their whole business sa ibang platform kasi nga, yung first na napili nilang landing page builder, hindi maganda yung customer support. Umaabot ng 14 days, 7 days before a customer support can get back to them. And isipin mo, pag 7 days, wala yung landing page mo, hindi siya naka-published sa internet, you are losing business or you are losing money. Whereas dito sa System.io, within 24 hours, may sasagot sa'yo. So, for me, yun yung parang biggest decision maker ko when choosing a landing page builder. Kumusta yung customer support? Kasi kung magsusubscribe ako pero hindi okay yung customer support, what's the point? Kasi for sure, may masisira dyan. May masisira talaga. Okay? And another thing that I like about System.io is yung pinapasimple nila yung bagay. So, may iba na mga builders wherein yung goal nila is to complicate your life. Mag-a-add sila ng maraming features pero hindi mo naman talaga need. So, ang mangyayari ngayon, sobrang bagal ng pag-browse mo sa tool nila or confusing paano i-navigate. Kumbaga, mataas yung learning curve. So, yun. Para sa akin yun, System.io, hindi niya pinapa-complicate. Kumbaga, they know how to keep the main thing. Yun yung sa kanila eh. And I'm not saying na hindi maganda yung tools. You could also say na I'm biased sa System.io, pero sa we have a lot of clients na nasa System.io na. Our online challenges are also hosted on System.io. We are using System.io for email marketing and so far wala namang kaming problema. And ang pinakamaganda ko din sa System.io is they continuously improve their tool. May constant update sila. Whereas yung ibang tool, umaabot ng 2 years bago mag-update. Si System.io parang halos kada buwan may bago silang features na i-release. Para sa akin, dalawa yung masasabi ko na okay na mga landing page builder. Number 1, go high level. Number 2, System.io. It just so happened na mas alam ko si System.io as compared to go high level, and that's the reason why I focused on System.io. Kasi I would want to have a focus. Pero anyways, if you're just asking, is System.io a good tool for landing page design? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Kasi yun, support, and then yung feature release nila, and then yung UX design. So yun. Question number 14. So how do I learn landing page design from scratch? There are two ways. Okay? There are two ways. So the first way is kailangan mag-scour ka sa YouTube. Like how to create a landing page. Kailangan i-navigate mo si System.io to really build it. Kumbaga, you can do it on your own. Mag-research ka. Kasi marami naman talaga yung tutorials dito sa YouTube eh. The only thing that's gonna be stopping you is paano mo i-allocate yung time mo in finding those tutorials, and then at the same time, finding the time to finish the tutorials. Kasi marami yung libre resources. Kumbaga, resourcefulness and time allocation na lang talaga yung kailangan. The second way is you can join the 5-day basic landing page challenge. Kung gusto mong structured siya, and then I share our best practices to you. In just 5 days, you will be able to build your first landing page and know the best practices. Ikaw yung, kumbaga, this challenge is for you if you are someone na ayaw mong mag-allocate ng maraming time just to find the right resources. Yung gusto mo yung handed over to you kaagad kung ano yung mga best practices, ano lang yung kailangan aralin, ayaw mong ma-overwhelm. That's for you kung yung challenge. But the only thing na medyo may trade-off dito sa challenge na to is there is a small investment. Meron siyang investment, and that investment is not for me to profit, not for my business to profit, but just to really process the certification. So, in short, if you join the basic landing page challenge, parang ang binabayaran mo lang talaga is yung certification process. Kasi nga, there is always operational cost dun sa tech na ginagamit namin to release the certificate. And at the same time, yung certificate na yun, you will be able to, you will be able to show it to your potential clients na you are really serious in offering landing page design. Kasi why would you want to certify yourself kung ayaw mong seryosohin yung isang bagay, di ba? And then, another reason bakit siya may investment is yun nga, structured siya. Kumbaga, our goal is to just pre-qualify the people who are really serious in, in becoming a landing page designers. Kasi I'm always a big believer that if you pay for something, you are also paying attention. The people who pays attention. And again, it's not for me to be, to be in profit. Kumbaga, hindi ganun. It's just more on making sure na you're someone who's serious. Kasi makakapasok ka din sa community namin eh. So, once you join that challenge, you would also be able to join the community of landing page designers para surrounded ka din ng mga aspiring landing page designers. Pero yun, those are the two ways you can learn landing page design. You can do it yourself. You can find all the resources, puzzle them out. Kung kung ikaw yung tao na you really want to, parang investigator ka na, i-connect mo yung dots and then you will watch. Kumbaga, ganun ka disciplined na aaralin mo kung ano yung mga hanap mong resources. Or yung second is, kung gusto mo na ikaw yung tao na ayaw mong ma-overwhelm, gusto mo kaagad ng structure, and then you're willing to give a little bit of investment kasi skin in the game siya, then the second one is I invite you to join the 5-day basic landing page challenge. Pero yun, those are the two ways para matuto ka ng landing page design. So yun, question number 15. What are the best free tools for landing page design? Babalik na naman ako, Figma for wireframing, System.io. So far, those are the two tools na you can use to build landing page for free. Yung Canva, I'm not sure kung may free sila, pero I feel like yung pricing ng Canva parang binigay ng libre. So, babalik pa rin ako na if you're gonna be, if you're serious with landing page design or becoming a landing page designer, it's your investment of doing business. Purchase tools or subscribe to tools like Canva, System.io, and then yung Figma, kahit hindi ka mag-subscribe sa Figma, okay lang. Okay? So yun, those are the best free tools for landing page design. Question number 16, how do I create mobile-friendly landing pages? So, actually, this is a good question kasi dati, ang alam ko dati, when you are building out landing pages, kung gusto mong maging mobile-friendly siya, you would have to know how to code CSS or you have to know how to do CSS styling or coding. Pero ngayon, like sa System.io and then yung other builders, meron na lang silang parang button doon na pag pindutin mo, makikita mo yung mobile view, tapos pwede mo na siyang ma-design. So, hindi na siya ganun ka-difficult ngayon when it comes to designing mobile-friendly landing pages kasi nga, most of the landing page builders now supports you editing the mobile view of the device. Like GoiLevel, ClickFunnels, Webflow, Framer. Actually, lahat ata ng mga builders ganun na. So, hindi na siya ganun ka-difficult ngayon. Ang kailangan mo na lang talaga gawin is ayusin yung mga certain elements. And based on my experience, when it comes to landing page, no, ang mga kailangan mo lang talaga ayusin sa mobile is more on the spacing. Yan yung first. Second is yung font sizes, yung text gaano kalaki. Kasi minsan malalaki yung headline. Ang nangyayari, nakaka-occupy ng maraming space. So you would have to, lower it down. Yung papasmall mo yung text na para at least basa pa rin. And then, yun, spacing, font sizes, and then syempre, yung pagka-layout na hindi siya ganun ka-bombarded na parang mga langgam yung text, and then hindi siya ganun ka-cramped up yung images. So, kailangan din, pag gagawa ka ng mga images, okay siya sa mobile. Pero may sizes naman yun. And then, of course, yung last is yung mga elements na visible lang sa desktop versus elements na visible lang sa mobile. So, yun lang naman mostly yung sa mobile friendly. Spacing, font sizes, images na optimized for mobile. And then, yung last is yun, yung mga elements na visible for mobile pero hindi siya visible for desktop. And the other way around. So that's how you create a mobile-friendly landing page. Question number 18. What software do professional landing page designers use? If you search on Upwork and then yung other platforms, yung pinaka-popular ngayon as of the recording is yung Go High Level. Pero si System.io nag-gain na din siya ng popularity, especially sa mga European countries. So, sa US, Go High Level. Australia, I guess, Go High Level din. Pero European countries nagsisimula na si System.io. Another software na popular is Webflow, Framer, Unbound, same pa rin. Pero yun, I would highly recommend focusing on just one tool kasi it's one way for you to niche down. Okay? So, when you are an expert on one tool, mas mabilis kang mahanap ng mga potential clients. So, do not dwell too much on the tools. For me, start with one, focus on one, and then you market that specific one tool. Like, go all in. Give yourself 6 months at least, and then you're probably gonna become an authority din. So yun, yun yung mga tools. Hopefully nasagot ko yun siya. Question number 18. What is Figma and how does it help in with landing page wireframing? So again, Figma is just a wireframing tool sa mga landing page designers. So when we say wireframing, again, para siyang nagtatayo ka ng building wherein kailangan mo muna ng floor plan. So, yung gagamitin mong tool is, instead of you drawing it dyan sa papel, gamitin mo muna si Figma para ipakita muna kay client na, client, ito yung itsura ng landing page. Before we build this out, okay ka na ba dito? Pag okay na siya, dun ka na magbe-build sa mga builders like System.io. Pero Figma is for wireframing. Wireframing is mostly used to avoid multiple revisions para mabilis yung communication. Kasi one of the client freelancer relationship killer is not being able to communicate yung vision mo. So for you to, for a client to visualize what they want, or for a client to have a visualization kung ano yung plan mo as a landing page designer, ipakita mo muna kung ano yung itsura. And then once they approve, you build it out. So again, para siyang floor plan. So yun. That is Figma. Question number 19. How can I use Canva for landing page design? So I believe that Canva already have a feature wherein pwede kang gumawa ng Canva site. Although, one of the things na medyo off ko sa kanya is, okay siya gamitin pero hindi siya optimized for conversion. Kumbaga, allowed ka lang mag-publish pero hindi siya optimized for conversion. So, nahihirapan sa conversion kasi or sa landing page design, importante yung may analytics ka. So analytics is you being able to know how everything performs. And I'm not sure kung si Canva may ganun ng feature. Pero so far, ang alam ko wala pa. So, ang gamit namin talaga kay Canva is more on helping us out to create graphics. Kasi ang kagandahan sa Canva is meron siyang share button. So, kung nagde-design kami ng graphics and then ipapakita namin kay client, via share na lang, hindi na namin pinapa-download kay client na eto yung file, i-download mo na lang. Hindi na. Yung Canva link na lang. Tapos, ang kagandahan din dun is kung may konting edit si client in terms of the text dun sa graphics, they can edit it out themselves. So, for us, yung Canva is for collaboration and then graphic design lang talaga. But not really for the landing page design. Pero graphics for landing page, yes, Canva yung gamit namin. So, yun. And that leads us to the last question. Yung question number 20, how long does it take to master landing page design? So, for me, I'm not a big believer of mastering something. Ang belief ko lang parate is aim to be efficient. Aim to be efficient, aim to be proficient, but not really a master. Kasi once you aim to become a master, may times kasi na, for me lang words are powerful. And if you call yourself a master na parang yan yung goal mo, yung mangyayari is parang hindi mo na gustong matuto ng iba. So, I definitely get it na parang may sinasabi na quote na the master was once a beginner. Pero mas maganda yung beginner mindset ka parate. 'Di ba? So for me, even if I've been doing landing page design since 2017, hindi ko talaga tinatawag yung self ko na landing page design master. I'm just really saying na efficient lang, nakakagawa na ng process, proficient sa pagbibuild ng landing page, pero I'm not really master at it. Why? Kasi constant evolution din yung space na to eh. So, mas maganda yung always be learning, kumbaga. Always be learning. ABL or ABC, always be curious. So, how long that, like, kung i-correct ko yung question na to, how long does it take to be proficient and efficient in landing page design? I would say 6 months is already big enough for you. As long as you would continue to really build landing pages and then really study it. Pero 6 months is, huge para maging efficient ka. And then, kung mag-focus ka lang sa isang tool, that's already you becoming an, efficient landing page designer. Pero mastering it, sobrang dami kasi ng sobrang dami ng aspect ng landing page design para masabing master. Say for example, for me, I know persuasive design. I'm able to create landing page design elements and then kung ano yung reason bakit dyan ilalagay yung isang landing page. Pero ngayon, inaaral ko rin kasi yung landing page copywriting. And then at the same time, inaaral ko din kung paano ko may ensure na yung web accessibility niya is okay sa mga colorblind. Tapos ngayon, i-incorporate na yung AI assistance sa pag-create ng landing page. So in short, hindi siya natatapos. Kumbaga, continuous learning lang. Kaya hindi ko masasabi na it's all about mastering. What I do know is pwede tayong maging efficient, pwede tayong maging proficient, pero mas maganda pa rin yung we are always curious. So, yun lang yung for me, that's my perspective na I would aim to be efficient but not really a master kasi it would mean na I would end my, my journey in learning. And I'm always a big believer that we should always be learning, we should always be curious. So yun, those are the top 20 questions na common questions na landing page designers ask. And that's it. I hope you found this video helpful. And if you found this video helpful, or if you have any questions, comment them down below. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. And of course, comment your one takeaway dito sa video na to. And of course, do not hesitate to share this video. It would really mean the world to me if you would also share this to your Filipino friends na aspiring landing page designers. So yun, that ends my video. See you in the next video. Buyers!